Hello everybody. I welcome you all to this presentation on spondylitis pain relief with yoga practices. Now spondylitis means certain pain in our body which originates in the spinal cord, that is a backbone or the vertebral column, and the pain could be slower than to very high range pain. Certain severe cases are also observed. So yogasanas are there to be practiced for spondylitis problem, but for very severe ones, doctor should be consulted. So the very first symptoms of spondylitis is the dull pain and stiffness in the joint, especially in our lower back region, hips, and it could also be felt in our rib cases, shoulder muscle, back, and the neck region. Now, the symptoms of spondylitis could differ from person to person, and the effect of the yogasan also could change from person to person. Means in certain cases, it could be very early, like after doing yoga practices, the pain is relieved. Again, in other cases, the pain could be relieved after some time, means about 2 to 3 months time. The origin of spondylitis pain actually arises from our backbone. So with yoga practices and other medicines and lifestyles also, we try to make our backbone strong. So by doing so, we can get relief from this pain. It is because the spine and the neck region, it forms the main framework of our whole body, and whatever work we do in the entire day, that depends upon the strength and flexibility of the spinal cord. Spondylitis arises because of certain bad postures like sitting postures, standing postures, or even working postures like somebody is working on mobile or laptop for a very long time. That would also give rise to spondylitis pain. So in this picture we can see the whole of vertebral column. The cervical or the neck region is known as the cervical vertebrae. The upper back region is known as the thoracic vertebrae, and the lower back region, that is known as the lumbar vertebrae. So the pain could be felt in all these regions, and the yoga practices are also different, but certain yoga practices are there which could give relief and make the whole of the spinal cord strong. So those are the most recommended yoga practices. Symptoms are especially pain and stiffness which we can feel them in our lower back region, the thigh muscles, the feet muscles, the heels up to the heels, the buttocks muscles, shoulders, hands, rib cage, and the hips. Uncomfortability or the discomfort could be even felt while working in like the function in our body, like after getting tired, or swelling could be felt in our joints, and while even breathing also some people might face problems. So if the problem is very severe, because like a lot of different types of spondylitis are there, and if the cases are severe, then it's better to consult doctors, but otherwise we can practice the yoga asanas. Among the yoga asanas, we can practice the bhujangasana that I have already showed in my previous videos. Tarasana we can do, that also I have showed. Is that Tiryak Tarasana is there, Kati Chakrasan, then Ardha Kati Chakrasan, Salavhasan, and Dhanurasan. So all these yoga practices, yoga asanas, I'll be showing in my coming videos. And is then these asanas, one should also practice pranayam, that is Nari Shodhana is one which is better known as the Anulam Vilom, and the Bhramari Pranayam. So these two practices should be done. And is then that some yogic suggestion are there, like correct body postures. This is very much important. So on this also I'll be making one video so that everybody can understand what correct body posture means to us. Then certain diets is there, like iron and calcium rich food, and food that is easily digestible, because the body needs to consume the food, it needs to assimilate the food in our body, and digestion should be good in that case. So this was a topic that one of my school friend has suggested to discuss, and I'll be very grateful if people have doubts and queries, and they can ask me their problems, and then I can clarify those doubts. Thank you for watching the video.